Yo, I wanted to watch this. This was 2 years ago released about s1mple, and I never watched this.
Is there really any question over who the greatest CSGO player of all time is?
Wait, what is this? Ooh, what the hell the quality?
Plays, you'll often see Bit lurking over towards the toilets. When the attention's on mid, Electronic loves these walks out monster. Jesus, s1mple. Come on now!
This is back then when CS worked.
Leave him alone!
Every pro knows s1mple is the best in the game right now.
I think s1mple has been the toughest player to play against for a while now.
s1mple has always been the
What
best.
Look how long Device's neck is. What? It looks like I don't know how to do this. And it's normal for him. And I'm like, I'm no neck, and Device is like big neck, long neck, and I'm no neck. It's like we're the opposites.
Best individuals.
Yeah, it's definitely s1mple. I also believe that.
Yeah, it's definitely s1mple. I also believe this. German.
Come close to s1mple as of right now.
In 2021 so far, he has an average rating of 1.31, the joint highest of his career, and the wins have been rolling in. And even though he's a known quantity, he's impossible to anti-strat. There's no way to plan for s1mple when he can do things like this.
Double smokes in the same place there. s1mple just jumping casually into the side. He's going to fall down again. What is this clutch from s1mple? Are you serious? What is that? You can't do that, s1mple.
It's not just about s1mple's aim. Every aspect of his gameplay, from movement to flicks to game sense, all adds up to make him almost unplayable.
That's what disappeared in CS2. No movement. Look how he's moving. Look at this, guys. Honestly, be real. Look when he's moving, how clean it is. How it works. But in CS2, you're getting stuck on different shit in the map. Look, guys, check out Hellcase code Loba, 70 cents free and 15% deposit bonus. You get access to monthly giveaways, which are always the biggest on the site. You can open free daily cases, do upgrades, and unbox the biggest and best skins in CS2. Use code Loba in the pinned comment to get the 70 cents free and 15% deposit bonus.
Of his gameplay, from movement to flicks to game sense, all
Look how
adds
good
up
this
to
looks.
make him
Look.
almost unplayable. He has a career head.
Sometimes in CS2 you just jump while running and you just get blocked in the ground on something.
Shot percentage of 41.4%, an overall KD of 1.33, and he pulls off ridiculous clutches on a regular basis.
Oh my
And some of
god.
the best IGLs in the world admit they don't really have a plan for him.
I think s1mple has been the toughest player to play against for a while now. The thing about s1mple is when you watch him play and you try to understand him, it doesn't really make sense, but then it does make sense. Then it does make sense what he's doing. I mean, his game sense in the moment is another level. I watch a lot of demos. When I see Saivu, everything he does, a decision in the game makes sense. Okay, he's reacting to the information from other teammates, the way he moves, the peek he does because of this and that happened before, but s1mple is just reading a game like another player, and I think that's why it's tough, because when you think you have him back in the corner, he's not there where you think he will be. And I a long time ago stopped anti-stratting, just not to think about how you want to avoid s1mple, because he's gonna get the impact.
In fact, instead of trying to figure out how to take s1mple on, many teams do their best to try and avoid him.
It's not only how to counter him. It's basically also how to maybe not even face him. So you just dodge him basically.
But there's only so much dodging you can do. s1mple has a nasty habit of being exactly where
They're
the
dodging s1mple. Officials I dodge him in FPL.
action is.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he's
still
still
very
overweight, you carry a tank.
annoying to play against. He's everywhere and he doesn't commit mistakes, which is the most important thing he's doing, I think. He doesn't commit mistakes and he does not miss the easy shots.
When you watch a heat map from s1mple, he's everywhere. And sometimes he's 3 times the same place, sometimes he's not the same place doing map 2 times, so it doesn't really make sense.
Of course, s1mple isn't just luckily in the right place at the right time every game. His peers know he understands the game better than everyone.
Doto's responsible for the squeaky door position, and s1mple deals with the problem.
Oh, he's just going over the map,
Hades
killing
is
people.
forced
Look at
into a
it.
1v2 here, courtesy of that s1mple AWP. He's got one of his own. And Boomich is first, got a second. No, s1mple with a no-scope, so quick to the draw.
Take s1mple, for instance, I think he's actually one of the smartest players we have.
He's also watching a lot of demos. He knows exactly how you need to punish someone. If you're not aware of these kind of things, what he is doing, obviously what everyone else is doing, he will just punish you.
He studies his opponents better, he practices harder, and when it's crunch time, it all comes together.
Zone smoke to play around, and it's worked. He isolates the jump up. Now he can peek into Navira. This is a shooting gallery for s1mple.
Bro,
It's
I missed this
practically
game.
deathmatch. A battle of the world.
This actually feels like fun to watch because this doesn't feel random and luck-based like CS2 feels. CS2 feels like they put a gambling spin wheel, like a gambling slot, and then every time you hit it, depending on where it lands, it's gonna be how the game is gonna work and register for you. It doesn't feel like it's skill-based. It feels like everything's so random in the game. They need to lower that random pattern they did, like where they put a randomized thing in your game to make it fair for noobs and good players. Like they need to lower the percentage on that because the game is really CS2.
World's greatest, or is it just the greatest? s1mple with 5.
s1mple has always been Na'Vi's biggest threat, and in previous eras they've been a one-man show. But now other players are stepping up to help carry the team too. And not only that, s1mple is trusting them to do so. Na'Vi are now playing as a unit, and even though s1mple isn't always the centre of attention like he once was, it's arguably making him even harder to
you know when this spray works in CS2? Never. Never, bro. Never.
play against.
I love
He
it,
started to
bro.
mature a lot as a player when it comes to trusting his teammates and saying, okay, I'm in this situation, I trust my other side to pull it off. And s1mple is just an X factor everybody wants in the team, right? He will always drop a 130 rating, and if you have someone else helping him, then it's very dangerous for the team. So definitely with the years, he's gonna be tougher to play because it's not like he slowed down the reactions. It's like he's getting faster sometimes.
Even though s1mple now allows his teammates to take control sometimes, we still get to see those flashes of individual brilliance every game. The fans know they're coming, and his opponents do too. They just have to accept it.
On to Na'Vi. s1mple rock hard place. Great shot, just Magisk on the cross. Just the tip of his head. Dupree spotted out. s1mple's doing it all. Some great shots to start him off. And time to get the bomb down. Throws a smoke to Guys' cross. You peek in front of it. I like it. Oh, he's such a nerd. s1mple with 4, looking for an ace clutch. Holding the line. Tunnels is a threat. It's a question of timing here. Glaive crawling in. And
Bro,
s1mple
he's so
collects.
good,
When a
man.
big player is doing highlights like s1mple and you lose a 1-in-3 and you know he did some crazy stuff, you're just saying that's just s1mple, that's part of the game.
Only advice pros can give for playing against s1mple is not to think about who you're up against. If you do that, you've already lost.
That's the main thing. When you go in, you don't think about you're playing s1mple in a 1v1. Like,
You know what?
if you do that, you can just go AFK.
The only thing I'm gonna say is I won a one-on-one versus this guy. I won a one-on-one versus s1mple.